All right, welcome, shift heads, to the Leroy and Earl pre-show. It's just like pre-show, except different. And I know you're not going to believe this, but Earl is having technical difficulties. He's here, but he can't get his camera to work. That's a bummer.
That's not all. I got some other stuff going on.
What else is going on? I can hear you fine.
Well, I don't know. It just keeps connecting and disconnecting from my computer. It's driving me nuts here. And I can barely hear myself. Why is that? Am I coming through okay?
Yeah, I'm hearing you okay.
Alrighty.
I mean, it's definitely good enough to do the show. And he's gone. So much for that idea, right? Oh boy. So, yeah. So much for that. He'll be back in a second. We got a good show for you tonight. Of course, it's Leroy and Earl. It's always good. It's the Leroy and Earl show. It's always good. You can subscribe here on our YouTube channel. This is the Adult Cartoon Podcast, and we are changing the world one laugh at a time. And where audio is live on strangelabel.com at 7 p.m., which is 3 minutes from now. And Earl's having technical difficulties. I might have to start the show without him. Oh, I'm shocked. I am shocked. If we have to start the show without him, I'll bring my camera back up. I guess I could do that now. But then there's problems with this and that. You can look at the Skype screen. I don't care. You can see Early Tate, some of my contacts, Rubus Starkstone, Social Yaya. I don't know who this guy is. Elizabeth Marks, great friend of mine. Evil Hot. Don't know who that is. Howie the Coffee Shop, another great show on the Strange Label Podcast Network. And it's like that. Boy. You know, I'm going to stop sharing this screen. So, yeah. Thanks for listening. Appreciate all the viewers that are out there right now. Thousands of you. Big news on the show tonight. Once again, I don't want to talk about it right now because Earl's not here. But he is having bona fide technical difficulties, so it's not his fault. I almost said that with a straight face.
You almost did.
It's my intern, Ricky Dixon. Say hello, Ricky Dixon.
Hello, Ricky Dixon.
Ricky's been intern here for... How long you been here?
I started back in January of 2015.
January of 2015. Wow.
Yep.
You've been here a while.
I have. I don't know why I stayed, to be honest with you, because you guys treat me pretty poorly.
Well, you're pretty retarded.
That's true.
All right, I'm going to answer this. I have visual.
Where'd you go?
I have visual.
Where'd you go?
Where did you go? That's the question.
Got disconnected, man.
And here we are, and no matter what I do, what I try and figure out... Let me try this. All right, there, I finally did it. I finally got rid of the contacts bar on the left-hand side when we share.
You just
Skype.
double-clicked it, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I had to do something. I screwed something up when I shared it, so I fixed that. And, yeah.
Come on! I want to know who's wasting our time.
Are you sure it wasn't my fault?
I am positive it wasn't your fault, 100%.
It's weird. Now I got this light on, and I don't even need it because it's light outside. This is weird.
I felt the same way earlier when I was getting ready. I'm like, I didn't even need my lamp. I'm like, this isn't right. We've never done the show this early.
I don't think it was light last week, was it?
Time change, remember?
The time change?
Time change. We had the time change, so it stays light an hour later. Capiche?
I don't know what you mean.
You don't know what I mean by capiche. Michelle is on listening live on Strange Label, but she's not listening yet because we're not live yet.
I don't know what you mean by time change.
All right, I'm getting ready to go
Talking about
live.
some Back to
Hey,
the Future
Yeah,
stuff.
we'll talk about that after the intro. We're going live, so stand by.
Is this gonna be too dark?
I didn't even pick a song. Pisses me off. So,
It is.
all right.
All right, chumps up. Let's do this. Leroy!
Yo, Earl! Hey, you're fired! You butt!
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
Listen to Leroy and Earl's podcast. It's some seriously funny shit. Check them out. LeroyandEarl.com.
Alrighty, welcome to the Leroy and Earl Show. I am Leroy. Let's try that again. Welcome to the Leroy and Earl Show. I am Leroy. I can't hear you. I got no volume from you. Yep, sucks. Really. For those that are watching on YouTube right now, is seeing Earl's face. Unbelief. Complete unbelief. I don't know why I can't hear you. I can't hear a thing you're saying. I got you turned up. Right? Well, you know what? What's funny is I heard noise coming from you right as I was doing the intro, and I turned you down so you wouldn't be in the intro. And then I thought that I did. I accidentally let you down. But now I got you back up. I got nothing. This is the Technical Difficulties show known as Leroy and Earl Show. It's adult cartoon podcast. We're changing the world one laugh at a time. That's right. LeroyandEarl.com. We're live on the Strange Label Podcast Network. And I read something today when I was researching about how to, have a famous, successful podcast. You got to hook them in the first minute. In the first minute, you got to jump right out there and get people's attention, because after that they're going to go elsewhere. There's thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of podcasts out there. So, if you ain't getting it done in the first minute, they're moving on. And I don't know if we've ever got it done in the first minute. Earl, what do you think? I have no idea why I can't hear you. So I don't know if you're messaging me on Facebook or not, but I got nothing. And it's unfortunately not on my end. I wish it was. I wish I could say it's on my end. Okay, let's try and figure this out. What could it possibly be? I had volume from you right before the show started, and now I don't. Is your mic muted by any chance? Oh, he's gone. So anyway, while he's getting his shit back together, got a little. Let's call him back. Oh, wrong one. I don't know if it matters. How about now? I got nothing. Nothing from you. Nothing. And you're yep. What's this? It's there. I am. Yep. All right. I'm gonna play a little service announcement here while Earl loses his mind.
Leroy and Earl are fictional characters doing a real podcast. The very real people behind Leroy and Earl are not responsible for their actions. In fact, they're irresponsible. By listening to this show, you agree to enter into a binding contract in which you will, cannot, and shall not take legal action against them or any real persons acting as Leroy and Earl. You also agree to give them money from time to time and not take life too seriously.
Yep, that's a public service announcement for the Leroy and Earl Show. And on tonight's show, we have a very special guest who's coming on later. Her name is, I'm not sure I pronounce her name, Namadi Edom. She's a Nigerian national who's looking for a husband in America. So she's going to be on the show here in a little bit. She's given me a phone number that doesn't seem to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. She contacted Leroy and Earl via Twitter, and we've had quite a pleasant conversation over the last week. She really wants to come to America. She's looking for a husband. And, well, hold on. Say that again. Barely. Like, you're so far, like, I guarantee you nobody on the show could hear you. Same. I can only hear you because when I stop talking, you're like barely audible. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Wait. Try it again.
How about now? You dick. I told you it's on your end. God damn, man. Get your shit together. That's why I'm burnt out. I don't want to do this.
Let me ask you a
You did that
question.
shit on purpose, Leroy. I know you did.
Let me ask you a question. Would it be worse or better if I did it on purpose?
Better?
Okay, I did it on purpose.
I know you did, you jackass.
Well, I would like to say that I did it on purpose, but you know what kills me? Oh, this is a good time to point this out. This is how dumb I am. I don't know how I want to do a little tour of the studio in here. What do you think? What do you think about that little tour?
Yeah, do a little tour while I'm doing other stuff.
Well, I was gonna do a little tour in the pre-show because doing the tour isn't gonna the people listening on audio aren't gonna like it because they can't
Did
see
you
anything.
say we're going on tour?
We are going on tour. The Leroy and Earl tour is coming up soon.
That's
And
cool.
we're going to call Namadi Edom here in a few minutes. But first, I want to go on a little tour of the studio here. You can only see in the video here a couple of screens and my keyboards and stuff. I'm going to give you a full tour of what's going on right now in the studio, and also point out how stupid I am when I left Earl's potted down. So here, let me grab the camera. This is further proof that this is my real voice because I'm this far away from the microphone. It's got to be my real voice. Anyway, so here we go. All right. We're going to start from the left over here. We have a computer right here. That is what I call people on. If you're on the Leroy and Earl show and I call you on your telephone, you'll be on that computer right there on Hangouts. And then we got the iPad right here with the music, and then up there is a laptop that has some music, but mostly a lot of the sound bites, the legal statement you just heard, the intro, all the fun stuff. Here's the soundboard, and I'll have to point out right there, it effing says Earl. And I was looking at the one that says HP, which is the computer I make the phone calls on. It says Earl. For God's sake, what the hell's wrong with me? Anyway, so, and then there's two screens right here that have, they're both hooked up to the same computer, which is a Ferrari. You can't really see it because it's dark over there. I'll turn this light on. This is
I
Ferrari.
built it.
He built that, Earl built this Ferrari right there. You can see the light. You can see the power
Yeah, you
light.
can see the light.
See the
Wow.
power light?
What's the
Yeah.
matter with you? You can't hold your camera.
Well,
straight.
I got
You
issues.
need a cameraman,
I got
man.
issues. We do. Ricky, come hold this camera.
You should have just asked me the first fucking place.
Watch your language. Hold it. Here. All right. So, and there's a cool mouse that's going to the Ferrari. And so, yeah, there's got this the two screens right there. That's us. And there's all the info that I look at all night long. And up top is a 32-inch TV screen, which has Strange Label on it, broadcasting live on strangelabel.com. And the software that's recording the show, the light is blurring it out. Let me try that. No, that didn't work at all. And then the coup de grace. The Earl's 1-year contract to the Leroy and Earl show. Do you see it right there? Do you see that?
do.
Do you see that, baby? It's the 1-year contract, and it's kind of blurred out by the Jack Daniels lamp. But there's the Xbox One that I emptied my bank account to buy, and then here's a microphone that goes to the microphone that I'm talking into right here. And so, yeah, that's the studio. And again, it says Earl.
Jackass. Are we going to do a show, or is this going to be another show about the show?
No, we're doing a show. I'm getting ready to call Namadi Edom
What
right
kind of
now.
underwear are you wearing? Maybe they would like to know that.
I'm getting ready to call Namadi Edom from Nigeria. She gave me the wrong number. I'm going to try it anyway.
You were surprised.
A little bit, yeah, because she seems really serious. So when I put in the correct number, it says correct the number to call. So the only mistake she could have made was she gave me a 0 instead of a 1 for the first number. So we're going to give that a try and see if we can get a hold of her. So we are calling. The call failed. To connect, it was disconnected. Please try again. I'll try again. Sure without. Hey, Earl, what's going on with you, buddy?
I'm trying to sell a server cabinet, man. I'm waiting for you to start the show. Let's go.
The show's going, man.
7:15,
You know,
man. Jesus.
We can just talk to each other. That's possible. I mean, you can tell me how your day is going, that kind of stuff.
Well, I just got done picking up a 365-pound, almost 380-pound server. It's in the back of my truck.
380 pounds?
Yes, it's 380 pounds,
That's
man.
almost as much as I weigh.
Almost. But it's not dead weight. It's stiff, so.
That's hilarious. So I don't think we're going to be able to call Namadi. I'm going to text her and say, yeah, that number's not working.
And she's going to say, oh, please send me money for phone.
You don't think for 1 second I thought this was real, do you?
No, you thought that Maxon chick was for real.
Who?
That Playboy Maxon or whatever her name was.
Elizabeth Marks?
Elizabeth Marks, yeah.
No, I don't know. I mean, she seemed pretty real.
Hold on. All right,
So-
roll the show.
All right.
Start the intro.
So the big news is I got my Xbox One, which means Earl's obligated to a year of the show. Unfortunately, there's nothing in the contract stipulating the quality of his of the show. So it could be a year of shitty shows. No, anyway, sometimes I have really big plans for this show, and they usually fall through. Are you watching The Walking Dead?
Now, I stopped watching it on that Tiger season.
On the Tiger season, even though you wanted to buy a Tiger.
Well, I want a Tiger. One that's going to do something, not just lay around like that one.
I think it did a little more than lay around. It saved.
Well, I stopped watching it before that because it was so boring.
It saved that Tiger saved Carl.
Well, then it fucked up. Should have killed Carl, and that stupid show would have been over with. You're watching it?
I am. I'll admit it drags on. It drags on too long.
It's too hard of a series to watch week to week, man. I don't have short-term memory like that. You gotta watch it all in one stretch. I'll wait 10 years for it to come out on Netflix and watch it all in 1 week.
Yeah. Well, I pay for cable TV because I'm stupid, so I figure I might as well watch it, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it's not terrible, but it's definitely not one of my favorite shows anymore, and it's not that great. Hey, if you want to talk to us while we're broadcasting live here at Strange Label, go to strangelabel.com, join the chat, and we have a great one of our new interns, Pearl. It monitors the chat, and she will answer questions for you, because for some reason I can't do 16 things at once. I can do 15 and not 16. And I certainly can't.
So what's the show about?
Well, the show tonight was going to be about you know, these poor women in other countries that want to come over here and they're looking for a husband, and they contact people like us on Twitter and ask. Now, I sent you those pages. That was hilarious. I
That's
think
pretty funny.
it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. She gave me a
They think
number.
Leroy and Earl is one person.
Right. Leroy Earl. And this person's been messaging me every day, like 2 or 3 times a day on our Leroy and Earl Twitter at Leroy and Earl. You can message us there too. I don't care.
How many times have you pulled one off to her?
There's no pictures of her. And the thing is, her you know how you have your name on Twitter, and her name is Namadi Edom, but her @ is David Bruce. So I don't know. I actually don't know that it's a female, but in her messages, it, he, she, whatever, is asked several times. You know, she's looking for a husband to come over here, and I'm really feeling a connection, but no number. The number she gave me is 0708-033-2992.
That's got like a country code and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it ain't working on Hangouts, so we can't call. Oh, she's giving me another number now. Okay. She just messaged me another number, but it's my number, and it's another 0. That's a problem. I can't do anything with 0. I'll try it.
Maybe the zero's already in there. Take the 0 out. You got to put a country code in or something.
Take the 0 out. Let me try that one. So I played Call of Duty last night.
You did?
I did. I played a few rounds after you left.
What'd you think of it? My guess is that Skype isn't going to let you call Nigeria.
It's not Skype, it's Hangouts, but yeah, everything I hit says call failed to connect.
Just ask her if she's got Skype, man. She don't have fucking Skype.
Yeah, let me ask you.
Gank ass bitch.
So yeah, that ain't working either.
Or Hangouts. You might have Hangouts. Maybe she got FaceTime.
I only played a few rounds, but I fell right back into feeling good about it. I actually had a match where I broke even. You know what I mean?
It's not bad, especially with the faster internet. It's you have to dial it in, but it definitely seems more even. You know, there's less bullshit. You know, you get lag once in a while, and you just gotta jump out of the room. Somebody's lagging.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier to hone your skills. You're not constantly getting nuked by 5-year-old kids. I'm actually going to do some weather.
Oh, you want to roll it now?
Yeah, go ahead. While you're trying to hook up with that.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful.
Ladies and gentlemen, shift hands from around the world. You're tuned in to Leroy and Earl's Pitch Shift. It's time once again for the weather with the one and only, always accurate, always informative, always useless, your Pitch Shift meteorologist, Earl Lemus Tate.
Ladies and gentlemen, Earl Lemus Tate, your news wanker. If you're in Akron, Ohio, here with us, the weather is pretty steady. Actually, we had a storm come in, lay down about 6-7 inches of snow there, and then it's warmed back up. It's melting, making everything muddy today. But it's going to continue to be fairly warm. 39 degrees tomorrow on Thursday. Then we're looking at 38. That's pretty steady. Then a little bit of a rise to 42, and then 42 again. And no snow, partly cloudy, sunny, that kind of thing going on. And, well, since we're trying to contact South Africa, let's check out the weather there right now. It happens to be, what?
Nigeria, which is South
Nigeria,
Africa.
whatever, that's Africa, isn't it? It's like northern or whatever. Whatever. In Nigeria, it's 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Currently clear. Real feel is 55.
I thought it would be warmer.
No. Tomorrow it's supposed to storm there, 63 degrees. Friday, continued rain, 60 degrees. Saturday, another storm, 71. Sunday on the Lord, the day of the Lord, 75 degrees, partly cloudy, no sign of Jesus.
No sign of Jesus.
And that's your
Jesus.
weather. I'm Earl.
Thank you, Earl. I appreciate that weather. Some good shit, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I've tried everything I could think of. Ooh, wow. What the hell, man? He's making it rain.
Man, rain,
Nice.
man.
I would like to give a big shout out, a big thanks to Dr. Brown, shift head, who donated $10 the other week. And another shout out to Dildano for his $5 a month pledge. That's a first in shift head history. And I'm starting to feel bad about handing out that number one shift head moniker. Number
Who'd you
one.
hand it to?
Well, nobody. Well, Dildano. We said Dildano was number one because he made a pledge.
Yeah. Don't feel bad. Money is money.
And so, Dr. Brown, if you made a pledge of $10 a month, you would be number one.
Hey, you just gotta, if you want to be tied for number one, make a $5 pledge. If you want
Yeah,
to be
you'd be
number
tied.
one, make a $5.30 pledge. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight's show is brought to you by DiscountWheelies.com for all your off-road needs, dirt bikes, ATVs, UTVs, scooters, motor scooters, all kinds of stuff like that. You name it, we got it. DiscountWheelies.com.
All right. That's our new sponsor. It's an actual sponsor. And I know nobody out there believes it, but it's
Actually, go to it.
Yeah,
Really, go
go
to it.
check it out, see if it's real or not. That's our real sponsor, Discount Wheelies. We appreciate their patronage for their whatever.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, I'm doing a service. You're not going to find, not me, but this guy is doing us a service. He's going around shopping for all the best deals you can find on all these, lower end bikes, but the highest quality. He's done the bargain hunting, so you don't have to. So that's why you need to go to Discount Wheels. And if you're not ready to buy, just go and look. You'll be surprised. And I guess there's going to be more stuff coming, children's toys and stuff like that, electronic scooters and stuff.
Xbox Ones for $100.
Yeah, I
So-
wish.
So the best deal I could find on this Xbox One was $224, free shipping, brand new, of course. So that's what I spent. I got the game for $40, and Earl here was generous enough to pay for the levels, the new map pack that just came out. So, and you know what's funny? I don't know the new ones from the old ones.
Yeah, and you know what else too? They added one that we never even seen. Didn't come with the map pack, and I'm pretty sure it's part of an old Modern Warfare level. That old Connex box level. Do you recall that by chance?
Oh yeah, the little one. It was a small level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that level, and it's insane because it's smaller than any of. It's just chaos. You're just dying
Right, right.
instantly, and
Do you remember?
you don't have to do anything but spawn and shoot.
Do you remember when we used to play that level? We used to play a game called Mike Myers.
I recall.
Where you could only use a knife.
I can't remember. That's not the one with the tower in the middle of it, is it? That was a different level, right?
No, there's no up anything. It's just tiny
You remember
level.
that one too, right? That big center thing you can crawl up on, and
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. Classic. For those that never listened to the show, of course, we don't talk about it that much, but we were big time gamers 10 years ago. 10. And hey, Dick Fuzz. Hey. This show's tanking. Look at that. Look at Pearl with the discountwheelies.com. I love it. So yeah. Thanks to the shift heads for the donations. All the donations, all the money goes
did you
to
say something?
Average. Yeah, I said, hey, you didn't even notice this, did you?
I did. I was waiting to bring it up, but
Yeah.
you won't stop talking. I was going to say, when are you going to point out I think it looks a lot better.
It
You
does.
don't look like Osama bin Laden.
Right. I look less like a terrorist. I've trimmed my beard.
Pearl, our new monitor, he's on there spitting out and talking to Michelle, who is listening again this week. Michelle, if you have any questions, shut up, Ricky.
I want to
Michelle,
say
if
it.
Hey, what?
I want to
Go
ask Mr. Earl, are you climbing it? Are you climbing it with Pearl?
Are you what?
Are you doing a shagaback?
Shut your mouth, Ricky. That ain't
What?
none of your business. What
I
happens
just-
behind door Did anybody say anything about when you and Leroy did that thing and made that video?
Yes, every show.
It's true. Every
Well,
show
that's
you
di-
mention.
That's different. And it's none of your business. And Michelle,
Well-
if you have any questions about Discount Wheelies, the show, or why we're just talking about nothing tonight, we got answers.
Part of what killed the show 2 years ago was just the constant needing to get material together, and it became a 20-hour-a-week job to do a freaking 1-hour show. So this time around, I'm busting my ass to try and line up guests for every week, but I couldn't get anybody for this week, and the only thing I had was Namadi Edom from Nigeria, and she keeps giving me the wrong fucking phone number. So, and no Skype.
Send her some money, man. Maybe
Yeah,
she'll give you
I'll
the
just
right
send her
number.
the money, get it over with. That's what she wants anyway. I really wish this number would have worked, but
You can't just dial some random numbers, call up a psychic or something.
well, I put in the number, a similar number. Let me make sure this is even working. I'm gonna call somebody we know. Like, who should I call?
I don't know. Who do we know?
All the shift heads. Let me call. Let's call Dildano.
He's sleeping.
At 7:30. You think so? Yeah, he might be. Oh well, I'll try him. And I just want to make sure this is even working. That not every number I put in.
Michelle from
Yeah, it's coming.
remind me when Dildano's done to answer this question to Michelle's favorite Zelda game, if we're really gamers. I'll go ahead and answer it.
Go ahead.
Leroy's never heard of Zelda.
That's a
And
lie.
my favorite is the Nintendo one. About the only Nintendo game, NES game, original Nintendo, that you could actually save your game on. What's yours, Michelle?
I have heard of Zelda. I don't play it.
Yeah, actually, fun fact about video gaming. Leroy here never even played video games really until, what, maybe like a little over a decade ago?
It's been a little longer than that now, 2005, 2004. And to say I never played video games isn't exactly true. I mean, I played
I meant like on a regular
Right,
basis.
right.
Not like you haven't touched an Atari.
I played Atari and, went to the arcade and played Pac-Man and that kind of stuff. But, yeah, I got hooked on it in 2005 with the Xbox 360 and Call of Duty 2. And now we're on Call of Duty 78.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we used to game religiously every Tuesday night, sometimes Wednesday, depending on the schedules. And this is back in the day of tube screens. We would carry tube screens over to that very spot where Leroy's sitting at right now. And they said, we've called Xbox service. They said it couldn't be done. We were playing 4 at a time on one internet connection. They just told us it can't be done and laughed at us, but we were doing it.
Sorry, Namidi is messaging me. I'm connected to Skype, but we can chat on WhatsApp if only you send your number to me and you will save my number. She's not good on her English.
Do you want your Skype number?
Yeah, I'll give it to her. Why not?
You have a Skype number?
It's not a
Isn't it just
number. It's
your name.
Right.
I think you're into it. I've never seen you like this before.
Well, yes, you have. She's saying, are you the one that set your phone not to call out country, or you don't know about that? And
Just say you don't know about that.
I
Just
don't
come on,
know.
man.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
let her down. Break her heart.
She thinks we're going to help her get into the country.
Well, can you do this? Can you do me a favor and
Sure.
tell her to send you a picture so we can put it up on the screen so at least somebody knows who we're talking to? I mean,
Well,
we
she
haven't even
doesn't-
seen this, man. Maybe you don't really want to hook
I don't
up
think
with
she,
this
I don't think she knows that we're podcasters.
Don't, I didn't say tell her we're podcasting.
Well, why would I want a picture?
So people know who you're talking to. I mean, you're bringing your business, you're bringing your personal business on the show.
Well, it isn't really
We should at least know what she looks like.
it isn't really personal business. It's Leroy and Earl business.
Well, don't we want to know what she looks like? Because
Of
I don't
course.
understand what
Of
the
course.
confusion is.
Of course. I'll ask what.
I'm surprised she doesn't think you're fake. Did she say, I want big fat black man?
No, actually, I sent you some of the messages. They're pretty, very civil, actually. Very civil. She's very excited. Let me find one of these. It's a funny one. She sent me this on March 19th. I will be happy to hear your voice at this time tomorrow. It's going to be good and recognizable for the assistant that you want to render to me. And the reason why is because you're a giver and you will never lack, but always keep having. Thank you, friend, Leroy and Earl. Now, this whole thing started. Let me tell you what. Since we're talking about this, of course, you get these messages on Twitter from people. So out of nowhere, Namadi Eden texts me. This is back on March 15th. Hi, Leroy Earl. Okay. So I sent Becky a GIF of Jim Carrey waving. She says, how can I be with you guys? I'm like, oh boy. Here we go. How can I be with you guys?
She said, you guys, like
Yeah.
plural?
Right, yeah. How can I be with you guys? So I'm thinking, oh, great, she wants a threesome, which it's not going to happen. I said, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Be with us how? She says, if possible, you can assist me to come over to your country, then I'll find one myself, or you can connect me with a man that will be my husband, okay?
Ryan,
Of course.
the basement.
Of course. Hey, no real names.
All right, man, we got to do some news or
So-
something. What's going on?
Right,
I haven't
okay.
even.
This isn't interesting. You want me to finish this?
Yeah, go ahead, finish.
So she's
I
asking
thought you
for
were done.
No, she's asking for help. So of course, Big Hearted B says we can help. We can call you sometime to talk on the phone because I want to get her on the show. Yes, my number is, and she gives me this number. Thank you, and I'm happy. And I set up the time. I said, where are you from? She says, Nigeria. I said, you speak English? She says, yes, I speak British English. And I asked her about the time. What's her name? And then I'm like thinking, I'm not Okay, I think we're going back. This is out of control. All right, we're live back on YouTube. I don't know what happened there, but I'm about ready to share my screen here. Which screen am I going to share? That one. All right, share, and it's going to go goofy on you for a second there. All right, there he is. That's the mighty Edom.
Did you say there he is?
That's right. That's right. There he is. There he is. And he sent a couple pictures, actually. He's actually not a, it's not a bad looking man. So, another one. Get the shirt
You've
off.
been conversating and getting slight chubs from this guy. Looks like he's from the movie Coming to America, man.
It's like Cool Runnings, man.
What are you gonna do? He knew gay marriage is now
Yeah.
legal, so he was.
So,
He heard
I'm
you and
gonna
he was
say,
like, "I'm gonna." Maybe he heard the thing with Ricky coming out. Maybe
Could
Ricky
be.
will marry him.
I'm asking him, I thought he was looking for a husband.
A husband or a wife?
That's what he said in the original post, looking for a husband. So, I just told him we can only do Skype. So, only do Skype. There he
And
is.
women.
Yep, Namadi Edom. Yeah, he looks like a decent guy. I'm not saying anything bad.
You're not gonna close the door on the
No, I'm not.
the whole thing right away.
Truth
You're gonna
comes
give it a
out,
chance.
doesn't it?
Shut up. I thought you were looking. Oh yes, he is looking for a husband. That's cool. All right, that's cool.
Ricky, Ricky. Did you send him pictures of Ricky?
I just.
Send him a picture of Ricky.
I don't think. Let's see if I have any pictures of Ricky on this computer. Let's look
Sounds like
at
one, man.
Leroy and Earl. I don't think I do. Here's some old pictures. I don't think I have. I can send him a picture of Father James. Can you see the screen? What do you see?
Yeah, I can see the
Okay.
screen. Yeah, we can all see it.
All right. I don't know if you could. I know that your YouTube.
I
listeners
can see it. I got it on low quality,
All right.
so it doesn't slow
So,
it down too much.
Yeah, I don't know where any pictures of Ricky might be. Father James?
Yeah, send him Father
Yeah,
James.
it's, there we go.
It looks like he'd kick your ass, man.
He looks like he's built. I'm not going to send this. I'd rather see a picture of Ricky. So,
Well, let me get you a picture of Ricky, man.
if you go to our website, which I could do right now, LeroyArnold.com, let's do that. Let's picture Ricky on there. Go to the characters page. Right here.
You get it?
There's Ricky right there. I don't know if I could save this picture. Save
Right
image.
click it, man.
I got it. Yes.
How'd you even build a website?
This is LeroyArnold.com, which you can go to here right now. Look, and you can go to Strange Label. You can download the shows right here. Look, YouTube, Strange Label, and then all this
Well,
stuff.
you should send him the link to
You could-
Leroy and Earl.
Yeah, you could.
Might get a fan out of this.
All right, so I'm gonna say our friend Ricky is interested. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, because it's true.
It's not true even remotely.
You're not interested in him, Ricky? Look at him. He's strong.
All right,
He's
there's
big, black, tall, strong.
picture. Desktop. Where's Rick?
He probably
There,
works
Rick.
with that dictator Connie,
There we go.
Coney sauce or whatever.
You think he's gonna know at this point it's been taken?
You think he's been? I can't believe he's being honest with you.
Well, that's the way he's been messaging. I wasn't sure if it wasn't serious.
That's actually a really good picture of me.
I know.
Yeah, you
That's
look
one of
good
your
in
best
that one,
pictures.
Ricky.
I had a date that night. Her name was Shaniqua.
Shaniqua?
I thought you were gay.
Come on, guys. You know we're done with that, right?
Done with what?
I'm not gay.
All right, well, he was
Makes
going
sense.
back into the closet. Ricky
I mean,
went back into the closet.
I suppose I'm gay as you know, like it's like Leroy's gay. Of course, we're gay together.
He's got a point. All right, let's enough of this Namadi guy because he's not gonna. Oh, I love him and he's handsome.
You
says,
love what now?
That's what Namadi responded. I love him and his handsome. Is handsome. Good looking boy.
Well, it's true. Ricky is a handsome dude.
That may possibly be the first compliment you've ever given me, Mr. Earl.
It's true.
I never told you that before, Ricky.
No, you've never. You've always said bad things about me. Ever. Always. Both of you.
Sometimes I feel bad about that. You know?
Are we selling Ricky into sex slavery, or what's going on?
Why would we do that? He would love that.
It's true. But we would get money for him. That's
yeah,
why.
could be.
If we could secure a $5 a month donation, we can afford to lose Ricky.
Anyone who's willing to donate $5 a month can have Ricky. And of course, still Donna won't want him. All right, so I'm going to say sorry we can't talk.
Go to Leroy and Earl, whatever our website is.
We can't talk. Listen to us at strangelabel.com. Maybe you get Skype and we talk another time. How's that? All right, I'm going to get rid of this crap here. All right. Stop sharing that screen. All right. What time is it? It's we're
14 till.
We're way past break time.
Yeah, we might as well finish it.
Yeah. So might as well finish what?
The show. I know.
Now we're gonna take a break.
I know what you're saying, but the show, I mean.
Now let's take a real short break and we'll come back and we'll wrap it up. We got things to talk about, you and I. Okay.
You better be able to do it within this next couple minutes, man, because I'm gaming at 8.
We got 15 minutes. The show ends at 8. The show
We're
ends
not
at
gonna have
8.
15 minutes when we come back.
No, the show ends at 8. We have 15 total minutes. Okay? And
we don't have 15 minutes.
It's
7:46, man.
Okay. All right. So I was rounding. God damn. I was rounding. You understand that concept? Look, I don't want to fight with you.
I'm not fighting, man.
I really don't want to fight.
We're trying to break contract, man.
All right. we're gonna take a little break here. I'm gonna do something a little out of the ordinary for the Leroy and Earl show. Normally I play some kick-ass heavy metal tune, but this song really kind of spoke to me here recently. So we're gonna listen to this. This is the Leroy and Earl show. Be right back.
Maybe in another life I could find you there, pulled away before your time. I can't deal, it's so unfair, and it feels like heaven so far away. And it feels like the world has grown cold now that you've gone away. Leaving flowers on your grave to show that I still care. The black roses and Hail Marys can't bring back what's taken from me. I reach to the sky and call out your name, and if I could dream, I would. And it feels like heaven
Oh, this is Andrew WK, and you're listening to Strange Label. Time to party.
We like to play, and we do it all day.
All right, welcome back
You just
to
get done,
the what?
Roy. You just get done FaceTiming Namdi?
No, I did not.
On your cell phone there?
No. He said, "We'll talk later. I'll try to connect my Skype so we can talk on Skype." I said that'd be great. So maybe next week. Maybe next week.
Michelle is loving it up. It's more entertaining than I thought, I guess. And they think they made some couple comments that maybe you guys should have an outdoor wedding. And
me or Ricky?
I don't know if she's referring to you or Ricky or who.
Yeah, Ricky's the
They
one.
said you seemed like you were more excited when you found out it was a guy, not a girl.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Shut the fuck.
Sounds like they're the real comedians.
I saw a difference in his, his whole, like his body
Pants?
language.
His pants.
His
You saw a
pants.
difference
His
in his
pants.
pants?
Saw a difference in his pants.
You know what? If I wasn't more secure in my masculinity, I would be getting pretty upset with the whole constant gay bashing on this show about me. I'm not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with people being gay. I don't care if you're gay or whatever, but not gay.
I'm okay with you being gay too, man. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm okay with. I don't mean you. I'm okay in general. It's not gay bashing. I don't know. It's just something you grow up doing, playing smear the queer and stuff. Now it's not even politically correct, but there ain't nothing mean about it.
That's one thing about this show. We make a lot of fun of people, but we actually love everybody. I mean, is there any group of people? Well, if you were to try and pick a group of people we don't like, could you pick one?
You mean like a political group like
anybody,
that? Because, I mean, obviously, I don't like terrorists and stuff.
I mean that. I don't know. I can't think about it. You know what?
No.
Live and let live. You know.
No, we don't really necessarily agree with the Black Panthers, but we had one on the show, and we even considered taking her on as a host. We love the Black Panthers. I'm not saying we don't agree. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that we do agree with them on, but same with gays, liberals, even though it sounds like we probably lean more to the right or maybe the middle somewhere, but we love everybody.
Yeah, you wrote a song about it, remember?
Yeah.
Black, white, straight, gay, gonna love them anyway.
Yep, black, white, straight or gay,
gonna love
you anyway.
That's right, Leroy and Earl Show. So I do appreciate you coming on here tonight, buddy. We're getting down to the end of the hour, which is the end of the show. And I want to say now, before I forget, we will not be doing a live show next week. No live show next week. It's part of my long-term Leroy and Earl Show plan with the relaunch to avoid burnout. We're going to take a break once in a while. So if a reason comes up to take a break, we're going to do it. Now, that being said, shift heads, I am trying my best to get Saul Gorman or Father James to come on here and spin some tunes for you. So you have a little bonus content, especially, I feel like Dildano and Dr. Brown, they give us money. So we use it.
You owe them.
Right. I feel like especially Dildano. Dildano's a truck driver. I mean, how great would it be to listen to Saul Gorman spin some metal tunes? You know what I mean? So I've been trying to get them in here to do that, and it hasn't happened yet, but it will. Promise, I promise. And that's something that will only be available at LeroyandEarl.com. It won't be on YouTube. It'll just be available for the download like the rest of the shows. So, yeah.
Didn't you say you had a bone to pick with me or something?
No, I didn't say I had a bone. I just wanted to talk to you about the whole Xbox thing.
Are we live? Oh, Jesus, man, you held that good. Damn, you didn't even move. I thought for sure we were frozen there for a second. That was a good one.
Thanks. I was looking at my screen going, God dang, that's good. I'm good.
You were so still. Like, I was like, damn. I looked up there. I said, he's fucking with me. And then I'm like, no way is he that playing that still.
Froze up.
Jesus. Damn.
Sorry for you that's listening on the download. It won't be as funny to you, but if you watch a YouTube video, if you're watching live on YouTube, it would be. So, I read these things about the Xbox, how you can make it run faster. Have you checked your connection? Have you tested the speed and all that stuff in the
Yeah, you
settings?
just got to hardwire it, man.
I mean, other than that,
What else are you supposed to do?
well, I read these things about changing your DNS servers to make it faster.
I can't remember. I might have done that already. I
Well,
do vaguely recall doing that.
I tried it.
But I thought if you plug it in hardwire, I thought that only pertains to wireless.
It might because the video of the guy that did it was doing it wireless.
I think
And,
it only pertains to wireless. If
okay.
you're hardwired in, then there's no, you're not getting blocked out. Basically, you just check your NAT type and
Well, yeah. So I tried it wired and it didn't make any difference. So I went back to the automatic.
you went back to wireless.
No, automatic DNS.
You mean you tried it? Okay, yeah.
Right. I tried it, and oddly enough, I get a really immense wireless signal because my router. I didn't show you that during the preview of the studio tour, but my router is literally right there under the desk.
Well,
It's right
I
there.
mean, maybe your router is different than mine, but everybody in this house, when you play, it's just lag. And there's even warnings that come up on Call of Duty that say your experience isn't going to be as good with
Really?
wireless.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm playing wired now. Did I tell you I found out why the download was taking so long?
Yeah, because you were on wireless.
No, I wasn't. I had a bad wire. I had a bad Ethernet cable, and I didn't know it.
geez.
Well, here's the thing. I had that cable. I thought it was a brand new cable. I had it plugged into my Mac, which broadcasts live to Strange Label, and
Which explains some things.
records the show. I had it plugged into that. But guess what? The whole time I had it plugged into that, I didn't realize that it was going wireless.
Oh, really?
Okay. So it wasn't even using that cable. And so I checked my internet speed and I rechecked it tonight on the Mac. It was coming in at 98 and 10. Wireless.
So basically, any kind of quality drop is because you were going wireless on that thing this whole time.
I don't think so. What,
On
did you hear what I
Strange
just
Label.
said? Did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I said? My 98 and 10.
On
No.
the wireless? Or
Yeah, on wireless.
Oh,
Okay. So, and this whole time the show's been back about, 6 weeks, something like that. We haven't had any problems except for tonight when we totally lost everything, but that could be completely unrelated. So I got a really good, strong wireless signal here. So anyway, I had that plugged in, and I didn't even know about checking the speed on the Xbox until I looked it up. So I checked it, and it was running at 10 and 10.
well, you gotta be careful because it might be megabits versus bytes. A small B or big B, and that is sometimes they read off different. That's why if you check your speed on Google, it'll come up like it's 10 times slower. Well, it's not. It's the big B. It's
Right.
just showing you megabytes or whatever. I don't know.
But when you check it on your Xbox, it's showing you the same. It's showing you megabytes every time.
It is? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not changed.
Mine's fast. I know mine's fast. It's hardwired with a Cat 5e cable. I know they got Cat 6 out, but Cat 6 is for even higher speeds. Cat 5 is plenty fast enough for what we got.
So anyway, I changed out the cable for the Xbox. It took 3 hours to download half of the game, but apparently when I turned it off, it downloaded the rest of it that night. So I am as fast as I can be on the Xbox. I'm as fast as I can be on all this stuff. I really should have like a T1 connection.
Now, you're
military
saying you
grade.
got the right cord for the Xbox now?
It's a Cat 5.
Cat
cable.
5 or Cat
Yeah.
5e?
I don't know. I'd have to look at it.
You need to get a Cat 5e. Don't if it's a Cat 5, get rid of it.
All right. Well, I tested it and it was coming in like in the high 80s.
Well,
so
just read up on it. That's all I'm saying. You want a Cat 5e?
well, why is an E better than a Cat 5?
I don't know, man. I don't have the paperwork in front of me, but I looked it up when I was planning because I just had to run some wires myself, and I looked it up, and there's a big difference in 5 and 5e. So you want 5e, especially since 6 is coming out, man.
All right.
Man,
Well-
that one bullet of yours might be going out on that E. You
That's
know,
right.
Cat 5e.
That's right.
And if you didn't have that Cat 5e, it might not reach its destination.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's how it goes. I want to confirm that if you listen to last week's show, we talked about the tragic death of the former #1 shift head, Stephen Hawking. And we thought maybe that Hitman Monkey had done the deed. Well, we confirmed Hitman Monkey did indeed do the deed, killed Stephen Hawking, wasn't President Obama. And he was hired, Hitman Monkey, by Dildano. Dildano did it. Dildano killed Stephen Hawking because Dildano loves nothing more than to be #1 shift head. He doesn't want Stephen Hawking around.
Yeah. You know, I got a theory about this Stephen Hawking thing and Tesla and the Tesla owner. I forget
It's
his name.
8:02. You sure you want to talk about this?
Well, it's only going to take like 2 seconds.
Okay. Well,
my,
I'm just
My
saying.
theory is if you've seen the video about the Tesla, the SpaceX rocket or whatever launched the Tesla Roadster into orbit, there is a man driving that, and he's in a spacesuit. Now, if I was Stephen Hawking, and I'm a scientist, an astrophysicist, physicist, and what more do I want than to be put into orbit when I die? I think he died a couple weeks ago, not just last week, but a couple weeks ago, and they put him into orbit, and right now he's in that Tesla. So one day they can go back up and get him because he's going to be completely unharmed unless he hits some space junk. He's going to be completely unharmed, and then they can they're working on head transplants now. You can do head transplants on humans.
Really?
Seriously. No, seriously. It's on TEDx. I mean, they're working on it. The first guy hasn't done it yet, but hypothetically, you can transfer the whole head. So they got that scheduled. They got to volunteer for it. And, that time, maybe, what's his name? What is his name? Hawking. Stephen Hawking.
Marty?
No, Stephen Hawking. Maybe he was thinking, maybe they'll transplant me onto maybe somebody like Amani's body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that movie. What's that movie?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it.
What's that movie where they take the white people's brains and put them into black people's bodies? Get Out. It's called Get Out.
What?
You haven't seen it? Get Out?
No.
It's new. It's just came out. It's called Get Out, and I don't know. It's kind of got new characters in it. There's a couple known characters, but the main character is one of these new actors. Anyways, he's a black guy, and he's got a little, white girlfriend in the city, and she wants to bring him back home to the parents, and it's all weird. Everybody's white and rich. Well, the reality of it is, I don't want to spoiler alert, but
spoil it. Go ahead.
I feel like I did spoil it already, so earmuffs if you don't want to hear about this, but basically, these people are using this white girl to lure these black kids so they can auction them off, and they're doing brain transplants and taking the brains out and putting it in white bodies, or vice versa, putting the body, the white brain into the black head, and they're only doing that because black people, at least what they're saying, is that they are more physically fit, So now,
well, yeah.
But anyways, that's the process of the movie. It's fucked up, and I think maybe that's what Stephen Hawking. He saw that movie and was like, "Well, fuck it. He probably won a bid or something." And
You are a racist.
You know what I mean? So,
Yep.
anyways, that's the end of the show.
Yeah,
It's a movie. I'm not
that's-
saying I agree with it. It's just a movie.
So yeah, that's the end of the show. So hey, we started a GoFundMe campaign So look up Leroy and Earl and GoFundMe. We need money to advertise the show, not for us. We're not going to ever take a salary. You know what I would love to do someday? My dream, and I'd like to share this with you right now. My dream is to someday make enough money in this show to give it all to charity. Okay? No salary for me. Maybe Earl will require one because he's greedy and he doesn't care about other people all that much.
Yes.
So, and I found a perfect charity that I've already got earmarked, and I've got them waiting, and I would love to give them money, but we got to get some money in here first to advertise, to get the show bigger, to get enough listeners to give them money. So
that's the www.discountwheelies.com.
That's one way you could promote the show is by going to that website. No, this website, I'm not going to give out the name right now, but let's just say they give money to homeless K-9 veterans, and they go out on the streets. There's tons of K-9s that have served this country in the armed forces that are living homeless on the streets, and they don't have food.
Are?
Yes, lots of bomb dogs. Basically, they're all bomb dogs. There's a few other dogs that have done other things, but homeless K-9 veterans. Again, the exact organization I'll get back to you with. But if you're thinking about donating to the Leroy and Earl Show, just know that that's our main goal. We're not here to make money for ourselves. We love podcasting. We'd love to keep doing the show. And we'd love to see.
We're using it for advertising.
For discountwheelies.com.
No, I mean advertising the show. But
I'm just
discountwheelies.com.
Yeah, I'm just saying. When we get on an ask for money, which isn't very often, we're not putting it in our pockets and we're not buying beer.
No, that's not happening. But we do use it. We put it back into the show.
Right.
Hey, have you gotten any donations yet?
The only thing we've gotten is a $10 donation from Dr. Brown and Dildano with his $5 a month. Now, okay. Hold on. We did get a GoFundMe $5 donation from Earl Lemus Tate. So thank you, Earl, for your donation. GoFundMe.com, Leroy and Earl.
I expect half of that. I mean, half of that to go into, like Facebook.
Unfortunately, I couldn't get the GoFundMe account to dump the money into my PayPal account, which is how I, pay for advertising. So it's going to go into my personal account, but I will make sure it gets into the advertising account. Don't you
better
worry.
Make sure.
I will never. I've already
probably
spent.
The only person's going to donate. You just took $5 from me.
I'm sure some people will. T-Rex, come on, man. T-Rex, you can afford $5 a month. $5 a month. That's $1.25 a show, except for next week when we're not doing a show. So anyway, when we ask for money, it's not for us. It's to advertise the show, to make the show bigger, to eventually donate to homeless K-9 veterans. So it's way past time to end this freaking show. So we're going to end this freaking show.
Manners are the happy ways of doing things. And Emerson was right. Be natural. Be yourself. But see yourself as others see.
Wow! Christopher Walken here again. Go to LeroyandEarl.com right now and click the donate button. If you don't, I'll have to stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
It's not even the right website, is it?
It is. What do you mean?
Isn't it .web.com?
No, it's LeroyandEarl.com because I paid for the domain name. So when you go to LeroyandEarl.com, it'll take you to LeroyandEarl@webs.com.
Damn, see, that's, ladies and gentlemen, that's why you need to donate. So things like that, I didn't even know.
Yeah, I paid for that website. So. Again, no live show next week. Sorry about that. We're going to take the week off. And shift heads, I know if you're like, damn it, I hate you guys for not doing a show. I'm going to go 2 weeks without a show. Just know that that's going to help extend the amount of time we do this show if we take breaks. Okay.
And we'll have a lot more energies, ladies.
Right. And maybe we can get.
We'll be.
What?
I don't know. I'm done. No one even cares.
And maybe we'll get Namadi on here next week. If not, I got a lot of guests lined up, but I don't have them, whatever you call it,
ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be on the show, give us a call.
Yep.
text or something,
yeah,
call
message
somebody that
you.
knows us or something like that.
All right, so we'll see you.
Go ahead and roll that exit footage.
All right, we'll see you next week. Not next week. Sorry, 2 weeks we'll be live. You might get some tunes next week. I don't know. I'm Leroy. Thanks for listening to the Leroy and Earl Show.
Feeling out of control enough to wanna wrap your right around a phone pole. I'm loco and grande like a luchador. Pulling aerial maneuvers at 300 pounds or more. Hey, Betty, 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 oh, Betty, 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 what you got for us? They call me Fatso. Hey, Betty, 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 oh, Betty, 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 what you got for us? Straight up Fatso. Hey, Betty, 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 oh, Betty, 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 what you got for us? They call me Fatso. Hey, Betty, 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 oh, Betty, 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 what you got for us? What you got for us?
You've been listening to Leroy and Earl's Pit Shift podcast. And even though everyone involved will soon live to regret it, they are part of the Strange Label podcast network. Strangelabel.com.
What you got for us? Straight up battle. What you got for us? They call me Fatso.
You're a racist. You're a sexist. You're a misogynist. You're homophobic. You're heterophobic. You're transphobic. You're human phobic.
What you got for us? Straight up battle. What you got for us? They call me Fatso. What you got for us? Straight up battle. What you got for us? What you got for us? What you got for us?
You're listening to the Leroy and Earl Show.
What you got for us?
Thank you, everyone who's listening on strangelabel.com. We appreciate you being on here tonight. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for the interaction. Thank you, Pearl, so much for responding for us. You have no idea how hard it is to try and do the show and respond to people as much as I would love to do it. So, Pearl, thanks so much. Again, thanks, Michelle, for listening, T-Rex, and whoever else is on here. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Back again live, 7 p.m. on the Strange Label. All right, here we go. Okay, sorry. Hey, YouTube people. Wow, what a show. What a show. We'll see you in 2 weeks. I got work to do because I screwed up the beginning of the show, so now I got to fix it. That's going to take some time. Don't know what I'm going to call the show. This one of the shows didn't have a real identity. You know what I mean? So, anyway, thanks for listening to Leroy and Earl Show, the adult cartoon podcast. We really want to change the world one laugh at a time. Adios, amigos.